Hello there everyone, it's me, the J-Man, Turtle Man, coming at you with a brand new episode review of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hey man, it's the J-Man, and thank you for tuning in to watch this episode review of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We are talking about our second part of our three-part tale of Miyamoto Usagi, and this one is titled Osoroshi no Tabi. Osoroshi no Tabi, which, as I understand it, roughly translates to Journey of Fear in English. Osoroshi no Tabi. Osoroshi no Tabi. I really hope I'm saying that right. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I had some issues with this episode, and I'm going to discuss all of them right here. First of all, the first part of this Usagi arc, Yojimbo was what it was called, ends with them falling off a cliff. A big cliffhanger, literally. And then this episode starts right after that. They fall off the cliff, and they're fine. Leonardo was complaining that they should have stayed and fought when Usagi led them off a cliff, led them out of danger. What gives? They continue their journey, or their quest to get King Taro back to his people, and they have to go through this forest. King Taro informs the turtles that this forest is supposedly haunted by evil spirits, or yokai, as they're called in Japanese culture. And we get to meet some of these yokai called Tankui, I hope that's how it's pronounced. The Tankui, or also known as the Japanese raccoon dog, is kind of a subspecies of the raccoon dog of Asia. Japanese raccoon dog is a species of canine that bears striking resemblance to a raccoon, hence its name, the raccoon dog. They play a big part in Japanese folklore as the Tankui, a mischievous, shape-shifting yokai they like to play tricks, and playing tricks they do in this episode. These yokai capture Michelangelo and Raphael, and Leonardo charges in to save them when Usagi warns them you shouldn't do that, but he does in this big ridiculous battle. And then at the whole end of it, Usagi says you could have just offered him a food offering and they would have left us alone. They continue their journey and they end up in this cave full of giant spider webs, and they encounter another yokai called a Jorogama. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing all these right. Jorogama. In Japanese folklore, the Jorogama is also known as a spider woman. It's a giant spider that can shapeshift into a beautiful woman. In this episode of the Turtles, it disguises itself as Akemi, that cat lady we met in the previous episode. But once again, the Turtles, well, more specifically Leonardo, is tricked, and even though Usagi says, hold on, he still goes charging in and frees her, and it's a giant spider. What's the problem? Alright, here's my problem with this episode. It didn't flow well. On the one hand, we had this story about these yokai that are mischievous, and it's a humorous story, but then it turns and gets extremely dark. This giant spider lady is wrapping up all the turtles, and her design was really disturbing, and I don't think in a good way. And it was just the humor and the mischievousness versus the horror and the disturbingness didn't blend well, I thought. And it was such a strange story to come after such a good previous episode. Yojimbo was such a good episode. It was all about Usagi. It started off with him. It was just immersed in his world, and I thought it was setting up this whole different thing I was really looking forward to seeing, and then they throw this episode in, which was totally not what I was expecting, and rather disappointed. And I don't know, just disappointed. Top all that off, at the end of the episode, the turtles are camped down, and there's a really brief moment with Usagi and Leonardo that could have been so much more. That's one of my favorite things about whenever Usagi is in a Turtles cartoon. He and Leonardo have this awesome relationship. Kind of a little bit of a bromance. You know, they're both swordsmen. They're both, especially now in this episode, Leonardo doesn't have Splinter. He has no one really to relate to. Here's a perfect opportunity to have just a friend for Leonardo. Yet, he's kind of a bully. He's kind of like, I'm the best. I'm the leader. I should be leading. And then they have that one brief moment that could have been so much more. And again, disappointing. Leo's keeping watch, and then all of a sudden Jay shows up and attacks all of them. Leonardo wakes up his brothers, and Jay just full force just kills them pretty much. I mean, it's really brutal. It starts raining. Leonardo's cradling Michelangelo. You see Raphael's hand and rocks. Donatello's staff is broken. And just this big epic battle between Jay and Leonardo. And then, whoops, it's all a dream. Didn't see that coming from a mile away. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I did. Because they do it all the freaking time. I think that what was so disappointing to me. It was just such a retelling, a rehash of all these previous episodes before. Leonardo's trying to be the best leader he can be, trying to show off. Then in the end, he realizes, oh, okay, I shouldn't have done all that. Oh my gosh, everyone's dead? I can't believe it. Oh wait, just kidding. It's a dream, or it's a vision, or we can go back in time and fix it. I was so disappointed. I thought this would be such a good story arc featuring Usagi Yojimbo, or Miyamoto Usagi, sorry. And not really the turtles. I was so looking forward to that, and yet they throw this episode in here. Just disappointing. Alright, Osoroshi no Tabi. A disappointing episode, especially coming off such a good previous episode before this one. But I will say the action in it was pretty cool, especially the Jay versus Leonardo fight scene. That was really, really cool, well done. But the conflicting elements of the horror with the humor, with the vision, just didn't mesh well together for me. So I'm going to say a 65% a D. August 6th, we have our final episode in the tale of Miyamoto Usagi from the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the episode is called Kageyake Kintaro. That's Kageyake with an exclamation mark. And as I understand it, that means like shine or radiance, brilliance. Kageyake Kintaro. And the description is, as they reach their destination, Usagi and the turtles must help Kintaro fulfill his destiny. So I'm sure Kintaro will play a major role in this last episode. I love Kintaro, by the way. I think he's a really fun, really cool character. I love him more and more. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how his story plays out. So, next weekend. Thank you guys for watching this episode review of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Please remember to comment below. Tell me what you thought of this episode. I'm really curious. And also remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel, please. And also follow me on Instagram at the J-Man Turtleman. So, till next time, I am the J-Man Turtleman saying, cowabunga!